We are heading to lunch. We are very hungry. We're gonna go get some beef noodle soup. Super excited. Yay! We dropped off at Yerba Buena and we're gonna get some Haiti and then we'll head home and do some work at home. Extra pickle burgers! Yeah. Really good. Not as good as In-N-Out. The patty feels a little sweet.
Yeah.
Alright, that's it for the day. We'll see you tomorrow. Stay tuned. day of work done. We're gonna walk to In-N-Out now. Yay!
Hi, it's me again, I'm back. Hey, let's talk ASAP. Do you have the time?
Let's talk.
ASAP, baby. Hurry up, don't be lazy. ASAP, baby. Hurry up, don't say maybe. 할 얘기 다 한 줄 알고 빨간색 눌러. 끊고 나니 생각나서 다시 더 울려. There's this one more thing I'll show you. Come with me, so much to do and lot to see. Just for a minute.
heading to 2453 Fillmore Street. Please make sure your seatbelt is fastened. For any questions, press the call support button to speak with a rider support agent.